Hello, this is gonna be a video about something that I realized, and maybe I just kind of want to put it out there. Maybe I'm not the only one that's realized this. So if I'm not the only one, please let me know. But so the other day I was just skimming through my playlist on Spotify, and one song that I came across was Love Hurts by, I believe the band is called Nazareth. And I immediately stopped the song. I've heard the song many times, but I don't know why this time it really made me wonder, because I was also listening to another song probably like 3 to 4 days prior to this. And that song I used to hear a lot when I was a young girl. And as a young girl, I didn't actually understand the lyrics yet, but I knew that I liked the song. As I became a grown woman and I actually listened to the lyrics, I was like, oh my God, this song is sad. The name of the song is called Luca. And let me see. Let me look up the girl's name. Um, Anyways, the song is about a little a little boy named Luca who is being abused. And the artist's name is Suzanne Vega. And she wrote the song in the point of view of the little boy. And so when I listened to that song probably 3 or 4 days prior to Love Hurts, I was I instantly felt this correlation between the two, because this is, Love Hurts. Obviously, he's a grown man singing this. And it made me wonder, where where did that thought, or where did that seed come from? And then it took me back to that song Luca, because this is a little boy who's speaking of, he's not even really speaking of his abuse. I mean, he is, but it's like not wanting people to know about it. So then I thought, this little boy is abused, obviously, from a parent. And it makes me sad, because kids can be abused by their parents, and somehow they still don't believe that their parent hates them, or there's somewhere in their heart, in their brain, in their soul, that justifies what's being done to them, especially from a parent. Because at the end of the abuse, the parent tells them that they love them. So then I'm like, okay, so they think that that's why they believe that love hurts. And now fast forward to this grown man singing Love Hurts. Obviously, the song is about a relationship ending. And when I think about being in love shouldn't hurt. And I'm like, okay, because I heard from a lot of people saying, if it doesn't hurt, then it wasn't real love. Like, it has to hurt. And I just think, I don't know if I agree with that. I really, I, I think you love somebody and it would hurt to no longer have that love, because maybe that person passed away. So maybe in that sense, the loss of that love hurts. But love in general, while you're in it and feeling it, shouldn't hurt, whether that's emotionally, mentally, or physically. So it made me sad to think of how many people really believe that love hurts, or love should hurt. But then it also makes me wonder how many kids learned this as a child, through their childhood, through whatever experiences they went through with their parents, because our parents are our first um, experiences with human life. You know, we're learning off of our parents constantly. We're soaking in everything that our parents shows us and exposes us to. So yeah, so I kind of had that little realization the other day, and I talked with a few people about it, and I think they just never really heard somebody like piece it together the way that I have. But I'm wondering if somebody's done a study on this, you know, psychiatrists, you know, if anybody's written a book about the concept. I guess I'm going to call it the concept, not my concept, but where that concept of love hurts came from, and if it could be stemming from childhood, the experiences that a child, you know, endures growing up. So that's all for this video. I'll see you in the next video.